Right then, just a magical Monday update. This call I was at, it was a 2-for-1. I was supposed to reverse the door swing on a refrigerator, top mount refrigerator, which I did. That was a little challenging because it was an LG unit, and refrigerators come with these stabilizer legs down on the bottom, these feet that screw out or screw in to level the unit. And I had to take the one out that was on the left side and send it over to the right side. And put it in there, which meant I had to jack up the refrigerator to do that. I had to tip it back to do that. So that took a little longer than normal. Normally it takes me to swing reverse doors. This free mug is doing a great job of keeping my coffee hot. Pretty stoked. Anyway, so even running the 2 hours down and back to drop off DTR's parts, it's still only 12:30, and I have 2 more calls, and they're both diagnostics. Now on this one, the reason my hands are dirty is also one of the calls I was supposed to do at this same house was adjust the simmers on a gas stove on the cooktop. As soon as I fired up the burners, I was like, this stove got delivered and never got converted to burn on LP gas. Big yellow flames coming out of the top, out of the burner heads. Customer thought that was normal. I said, no, it's not normal. The unit needs to be converted over to burn on LP gas so that you have blue flames, not campfire flames. So I did it. It turned a call that would have taken not even 15 minutes to adjust the simmers, turned it into a 45-minute ordeal. Yeah. So I took care of that for him. And all was well. Yeah. But at this particular house, it's funny, I was talking in one of my videos this morning about sociopathic, covert, narcissistic women and how they have to be the queen bee. They have to be the center of attention. Everything has to be done their way. Their ideas are the ideas. You don't argue, you don't contest, you don't criticize. You just hang your head, fold your hands, and turn into a linguini-spined little waif of a man, a former semblance of yourself. Some people call that being pussy whipped. There's no coochie in the world that's worth losing who you are, your independence, your freedom of speech, and expression of thoughts and emotions. Trust me, because I've had it all, from the good, the bad, and the ugly. I will never become my dad. Bow your head, fold your hands behind your back. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Whatever you say, dear. That's not love. Nope. Nope, that's dominance from her, oppression, lack of respect. Yep. So, shining example of that at this house. Oh my God. I don't know how this guy stays. I literally, I got rid of the DDC. I should say I got rid of her. She ran away because she too is a queen bee wannabe. And I stood up to her, and that's not allowed, so you get discarded, right? Classic. She's a poster child for not a sociopath, but a covert narcissist. Yep. Chuck and Linda. Poor Chuck. I'm in there working on a refrigerator. Chuck is trying to do a good thing at their cabin here. He's it looks like they're fighting right now, actually. I'm looking, I can see the house from here. I'm looking in the window. There seems to be some rather animated hand gestures and body English going on. Yeah. Boy, that poor guy. He's a victim and he doesn't care. I'm doing the door reverse on the refrigerator, and poor Chuck is trying to put away and organize some games and arts and crafts stuff into a cabinet in the living room, and Linda is just berating him. Stop that, Chuck. That's not where that stuff goes. That stuff goes over there. It goes in there. That's not the spot for that stuff. And Chuck keeps doing what he's doing, and she gets more aggressive. Chuck, I told you to stop. Take all that stuff out of there. That's not where it belongs. That's not where it goes. It goes in the other cabinet over there. I'll put it away because you're probably going to F it up, and it's not going to be done right. I didn't even look at Chuck. I was going to look at him and go, but I didn't. And it didn't stop the whole time I was there. Chuck, go out and get the dog. The dog is going to go in the lake again, and it's going to roll in the sand, and we're going to get sand all in the vehicle. Keep that dog under control so she doesn't go play in the water right before we got to go home. Chuck, close the door. You got the door open. Close the door. Oh my God. Classic, abusive, narcissistic queen bee syndrome. That's how it would have been if I'd have hitched my wagon to the gold digger, the Diva Succubus Mongoose. Everything has to be done her way. Yep. Your ideas don't matter. And yeah, it would have been a shit show. And it wouldn't have lasted. That's for sure. Anyway, all right. It looks like they're leaving, so I am going to get out of here because I'm sitting at the end of a dead-end road cul-de-sac where their cabin is. And we're going to meander over to the other two stops. Collie got a hold of me, asked how I was doing and whatnot. And apparently the physical therapist screwed up something on her broken ankle. So I'm curious to find out what that's all about. That ain't good. Yeah, she's not having very good luck lately, is she? No. And that's one person that there's absolutely no reason bad karma should befall. Yeah, she's a white lighter, playing on Team Jesus. She's a good person. She's got a good heart and soul. She's doing all the right things for the most part. And she should be doing great, but I don't know. Anyway, all right, we're gonna keep going on. I'll keep you updated if anything else happens, but it's just kind of funny that I was watching this queen bee narcissist syndrome this morning on YouTube from this therapist that I like, and I get a in-person shining example of that very syndrome. And you know, there's a lot of men that just suffer in silence. They just put up with it. They married the person. That's why I'm not marrying Mia. No. There's no escape route if the shit hits the fan. I won't get married again. No. And yeah, and these poor men are just suffering because they know if they were to leave the monster and chase after their own happiness, the monster would make it absolute hell on the way out. Yep. So this guy's trapped. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Talk to you soon.